So for this step we will go in and enable everything at once using a script. So we're going back here now to have a server that has everything disabled. Now on the Dell GitHub page we can see that there are quite plenty of scripts available for controlling telemetry, and you can go to this URL, you can find the information there. Now there's a good few details in here that you can have a look at if you want to, but the one we're interested in right now is to enable and disable all telemetry in one step. So that's great if you really want all of it, but it will give you quite a lot at the same time, so not sure if that is a good idea for everyone. I personally have chosen to enable just a few of them to get the information I wanted, but you can always try this out. In order to run this script we need to have Python, and we need to have pip installed. We also need to have the requests library. So this is just going through showing how to install that. I sped up the installation because it's boring to watch. I'll put the command in the description anyway. We create a virtual environment first because we want to have our Python installation separate, and the pip install, like all the modules for Python also separated. So once we install Python 3, we use a virtual environment. We activate the environment just like this, and then we use pip to install the modules that we want. You can see here now that the Python 3 installation is really located in this virtual environment and nowhere else, so we don't mess with our system. So we install the request library that we need to have in order to make the web requests, and then we download this using git clone, so we can get all the scripts locally. They're not very large, so that's a very quick thing to do, and we can then have a look at this. You can see that there are two folders in there. We're going to go into the configuration first. In here we have a few different scripts. The one we're interested in is the one that enables or disables all the telemetry reports. If we have a look at that, you can see now that the request library is required in there. So that's the reason we installed it just a moment ago. The command for this is very easy. Just use Python and the script, the IP address of the server, username, password, and then if you want to enable or disable all of these reports. So it can of course be used to disable everything as well. So that's the full command there. And it's pretty quick. Let's go have a quick look at the UI. System settings, and then we've got the telemetry streaming from in there. It's been enabled, of course. If you look at the reports, all of them are now enabled. Now if you go back and look at the scripts that we downloaded, you can see that there is one additional one in there. But if you want to use Syslog, you can use that one as well. We're not going to go through the details for that at this time, but have a look at your leisure.